Most of the tools required for disinfection can be found in Belmont's disinfection kit and include 1 2 connector bypass tube, 1 3 connector bypass tube, 1 temperature simulator. Additional tools required for disinfection not supplied in Belmont's disinfection kit include approximately 12 liters of sterile or 0.22 micron filtered water, NADCC tablets, hospital-grade disinfecting wipes, and personal protective equipment. Disinfection should occur prior to first use, at least once every 3 months. Before long-term storage, greater than 3 months. Before use following long-term storage, greater than 3 months. To prepare the CritiCool for disinfection, first ensure the device is powered off. Check the water tank level. If the water level is below the lower red line, add room temperature sterile or 0.22 micron filtered water until the water level is between the 2 red arrows to ensure the machine has 6 liters. Alternatively, you can prepare this disinfection solution in a separate container per the NADCC tablet manufacturer's instructions. Remove the cap, chain, and anchor ring from the device's water tank. Procure the appropriate NADCC tablets and add the correct number to the device's water tank to achieve at least a 5,382 parts per million concentration of NADCC. Allow the tablets to dissolve for 15 minutes with the device powered off. Do not allow the tablets to dissolve for more than 20 minutes. While tablets are dissolving with the device powered off, wipe clean the cap, chain, and anchor ring with hospital-grade disinfecting wipes, then reattach the cap, chain, and anchor ring. Connect the blue hoses that come with your device to the 2 connector or 3 connector bypass tube assembly. Connect the other ends of the blue hoses to the device. Once the tablets have dissolved, plug in the device, power it on, and allow the self-test to complete. Select and operate the device in normothermia mode. Make sure the patient's set point is set to 37 degrees Celsius and adjust the set point temperature if not already set to 37 degrees. Plug the temperature simulator into the core temperature socket on the front of the device and set it to 36 degrees Celsius, plus or minus 0.3 degrees by turning the dial and watching the display. Allow the solution to circulate for 5 to 6 minutes to disinfect the device's water circuit. When complete, place the device into standby mode. If you have a second set of blue hoses, disconnect the current set and attach the second set using the appropriate bypass tube assembly. Then repeat the previous steps starting with operating the device in normothermia mode and allow the solution to circulate for 5 to 6 minutes. Place the device into standby mode once completed. Then remove the bypass tube assembly from the connected blue hose set. As a final step before moving on to the flush cycle, drain the solution from the device's water tank. Dispose of the NADCC solution per your hospital protocol. To empty the water tank, first connect a male drain connector to the water outside of the connecting water tubes and direct the tube into a bucket or sink for collection. Choose Empty on the main screen or navigate to Empty by touching the menu icon, then selecting Services, then Empty. When you are ready for the process to begin, press Start. The device must be flushed after exposure to disinfection solution to prevent damage to the device's internal components. To start the flush cycle, first refill the device with 6 liters of sterile or 0.22 micron filtered water with no added NADCC tablets. Reconnect the appropriate bypass tube assembly to the blue hoses still connected to the device. Place the device back into normothermia mode with the temperature simulator still set to 36 degrees Celsius, plus or minus 0.3 degrees. Allow the water to circulate for at least 5 minutes before placing the device in standby mode. If you have a second set of blue hoses, disconnect the current set and attach the second set and appropriate bypass tube assembly, and repeat the previous steps, starting with placing the device in normothermia mode. Remove the bypass tube assembly from the connected blue hose set. Drain the solution from the device's water tank following the previous emptying instructions.
There may be residual NADCC in the water. Dispose per your hospital protocol.
Refill the device with 6 liters of room temperature sterile or 0.22 micron filtered water if returning to use, or leave the tank empty if moving to storage. As a final step, power off the device, unplug it, and disconnect and store the blue hoses and temperature simulator. The device is now ready for storage or next patient. For any additional technical questions about CritiCool, please contact our technical support team. Thank you.